Coming up on Mysteries of the Deep.
I'm building this robot in my garage.
Woo! This is obscenely powerful, and put your fingers in those sprockets and you're losing your fingers.
So what can go wrong with DIYing a giant ROV in our garage? Just about everything. We're dealing with new and untested technology that can cause a massive metaphorical and literal explosion.
We gotta cool it down or else it's gonna explode. Are you guys ready?
It's not gonna explode now.
Oh, there it goes, there it goes.
All right, do you think this is dangerous still?
Yep.
There's things in this lake that nobody's ever seen.
I am certain that there is a giant creature roaming the waters of Lake Tahoe.
I am very excited to finally get this thing in the water.
We are going to prove all of the experts and scientists wrong.
It was everything we wanted it to be, and when we were assembling it, we were rushing, and it fucking exploded. Fuck!
What? Wait, what was that?
What was that?
What is that?
It sounds like echolocation.
It's been an incredible journey so far, filled with ups and downs. You're probably wondering how we got here, so let me take you back to the beginning.
"10 years ago, Chase was the first person to ever film the bottom of Tahoe.
There we go.
Let's go.
Here the lake is more than a quarter of a mile deep. It is so deep, it takes more than 4 minutes to travel to the bottom.
The scientists were telling me there's no point looking down there because there's no life. All freshwater life can only go about 400 feet deep. But
there is life down there.
This is one of the deepest points of the lake ever seen by humans.
He wanted to get to the bottom, he was frustrated nobody had got there, and he got there himself, using his own camera housings and different things, and that's pretty incredible.
I can show you like one of the robots I'm working on.
So you built that?
Yep, that's actually started off as a snowblower.
But now we need to go beyond that, and for that he needs a team. My name is Noah Jeremy. I'm the programmer on the team. I program the ROV. If I have an idea, if I have something that needs to be solved, I don't sleep, I don't rest until I've figured it out. Chase, I would say Chase is as close as you can get to a modern day mad scientist. He's got those Nikola Tesla vibes.
I guess a lot of people think I'm a mad scientist or just really a crazy guy.
He has this willingness to push things to the break, to experiment, to be truly innovative.
You dug a hole under your office. Yeah, just a small hole.
And he doesn't give a fuck what people think.
Holy fuck!
Dude, you're crazy as fuck.
It's also not the first hole I've dug.
This is absolutely crazy.
Is it though?
It's pretty fucking crazy, Chase.
Dude. I hate to tell you, like.
Go to the gym where you can dig a hole.
There's zero comparison.
I have
between
something
that.
to show from my exercise.
Some people go to the gym, some people dig a hole.
Yeah, it's free.
Frame that and put it on Etsy, Chase.
You know what he told me? He built the cave for? He said he wanted to build an underground lab so that he could take an octopus and give it psilocybin and bring it into the next generation of cognitive excellence, something like that.
Oh my gosh, he's disappeared.
Oh my god, he's actually gone, hey,
He's
come
gone.
Come back, brother.
He just needs to put in supports and get a futon and Amazon Fire TV, and it can be an Airbnb.
Are you becoming a mad scientist yourself?
I'm getting there. The human history is a history of settling on coasts, of trade over deep water. There are sunken ships, there's treasure.
We're going to be launching from essentially right here. Well, this is where Donnie's boat's going to be launching from, right? Yeah. We're going to be coming up a little bit from that to essentially where the World War II airplane crashed in this area. So as we go up,
We have, like, direct knowledge that
Yes.
went down right there. Okay.
we're about off the golf kilometer. It's not going to be hard to look for. Then we have Dead Man's Point right here.
Okay.
And that's dead bodies. Where's the Wells Fargo gold supposed to be? Up here we have the Wells Fargo gold.
For us, is when they ran it across the lake by boat. So they mined it on this side of the lake and they took it to that side of the lake.
They didn't have railways all the way. You'll see it coming through here. And along that path, a lot of things have been lost. So that's going to be a great area to explore. It's also not too hard. Gold, biological life, the caves at Cave Rock. We can see that sunken airplane from World War II.
Lake Tahoe is a very mysterious place. It's got its own dark history.
You take in the factor of Lake Tahoe being a multi-million-year-old lake, its extreme depth, make it a little bit different than any other lake you can think of. There's a high probability that there's definitely something in the bottom that hasn't been discovered yet.
People have been seeing weird stuff in the lake for a very long period of time.
There's a lot of things in this world that we don't know about. We know more about the moon than we know about our lakes. Back when I was 17, we had been fishing all morning. The lake was glass. You could see it was just like a mirror. You could look right straight down. And we were in a 12-foot rowboat. My friend Phil is like, oh my God, look, look at this fish. So I stopped and looked over the front, and this fish is huge. We followed it, and we're just right over the top of it. There was a 12-foot rowboat. The head stuck out below the bow. It had silver scales. They looked like silver quarters. It looked like a prehistoric salmon. And right then and there, I mean, chills went up down my spine. I'm like, there's fish in this lake. There's things in this lake that nobody's ever seen.
When a lot of people are seeing something, it is very foolish and I think very arrogant to say there's nothing there. Deep in my heart, I think there's new species to be discovered in Lake Tahoe, and here's why. The coelacanth, which was supposed to be extinct for 75 million years, and then they discovered it off the coast of South Africa. And why did it take so long to be discovered? Because it lives about 800 to 1,600 feet deep. We're talking about a lake that's very deep, very old. We know that there were prehistoric creatures all around it. So, if there is a place to find something super crazy, super fucking wild, Lake Tahoe's the place. There's new species, sunken ships, there's treasure, and most of it is out of the reach of a diver or even a standard commercial ROV. But now we need to build something that can explore.
Lakes are the last frontiers that haven't been explored on planet Earth. So I'm building this robot in my garage. With the things I can build, I'm 100% confident I can build an ROV that will go to the bottom of Lake Tahoe.
We are trying to push the envelope with what we're doing. Very few machines and people can go beyond 300 feet deep. We're building something that can go 1,600 feet deep or more.
It's big enough, it's strong enough, it has the power, it has the cameras to be able to handle driving down in rough terrain for a long time, but we're also forward thinking because this is a battle station. We're going to add things to this. We can add an arm, we can add more cameras, we can add a little ROV that we can launch from it.
Yes, this is a Death Star, and then it's going to have TIE fighters that can launch from it potentially.
Hopefully it doesn't explode as easily.
Hopefully it doesn't explode like the Death Star.
So what can go wrong with DIYing a giant ROV in our garage? Just about everything.
Ride the lightning, baby.
I enjoyed that.
We're in Chase's garage. For one, we're dealing with high voltage, high amperage, and a completely new and relatively untested technology that can cause a massive metaphorical and literal explosion.
All right, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, Howard's gonna come to you.
It's not gonna explode now. Let's just still be a little careful. Well, you can be a little
Don't be a Debbie Downer.
It's actually going up rapidly now. It's getting exponential.
Oh, now it's going for it. Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
I'm not afraid of failure. Failure is a very important part of success. It's crucial.
To me, it doesn't seem crazy to build a giant robot, and it doesn't seem crazy to want to film 2 miles underwater.
We, as a team, are going to change history. We, as a team, are going to prove all of the experts and scientists wrong.
I am certain that there is a giant creature roaming the waters of Lake Tahoe. It might sound crazy, but I'm about to find it.
It's so big, it has so much torque, it's got such massive, like, What the hell is with those You said it was a snowmobile track. You're gonna get bugged by the ATF. They're gonna be like, this guy's got a fucking tank.
This is obscenely powerful and high torque. So this would easily put your fingers in those sprockets and you're losing your fingers easy. This is an orbital hydraulic motor because this is as big as I could possibly get in the back of my truck. So this is why I didn't make it larger.
Okay, gentlemen, we want to get to the bottom of Lake Tahoe.
Yeah.
Chase has gotten us pretty far along. What are our goals for today?
Our goal is getting this thing driving. So, tracks are off right now. So what I have to do is get these plates on so we can get our tracks mounted again. We're gonna change out the motors. We got new motors.
And we need to make an umbilical today too, right?
We are gonna
actually make a way for it to move around. B-I-L-I-C-A-L.
I can
was just
fucking
making
spell,
sure.
Andy.
I was just making
It's hard.
sure.
It's on an angle, okay?
Okay, Roger.
I'm not a school teacher.
So the next thing we're gonna have to do is actually, you're gonna have to add the toggle button code to the I2C code.
Just put nerd stuff.
I love that my one contribution to the team is nerd stuff.
I
Thanks,
mean, we're
guys.
all nerds, but if you're a programmer, you're more of a nerd than the rest of us. Sorry. Turning wrenches is what manly men do, you know.
I'll leave that up to you
Sound like
then.
my grandfather.
That's
right, so there's going to be problems for me telling you what tool we need to get if I need you to go fetch me tools, because I'm Scottish, right? So, are you familiar with tools?
I generally chose books.
Okay, well, that's Roger that. This thing here, I call this a shifter. Right? A shifter is, I believe you Americans would call that an adjustable wrench. Yes, an adjustable wrench.
I got one.
Right?
My dad's not going to be too disappointed.
We have these things here, hen's legs.
Not
right?
hen's legs,
hen's
channel
legs,
locks.
chicken
Don't call
legs,
them hen's
channel
legs.
lock.
Channel lock, yeah, so right. So, do you know what this is?
It's one of the twisty thing.
You have an examine of it and see if you can work out what it might be for.
Big bolts?
Well, sometimes. Torque wrench.
A torque wrench.
So, well, maybe I'll go and grab my own tools. It's probably going to be easier.
Fuck off. There's a number of things, stories people have told us, things we found out about the lake that's down there. Why don't we just go to these hot spots and drop a drop cam? Why do we need
Well, I've been trying for the last 10 years. It's a big lake. I started off with drop cam. It's so deep, it took 7.5 minutes for it to hit the bottom anyways.
Yeah.
And then because the cold, the lithium-ion battery, you don't have much time to look at the bottom.
As soon as you're running something batteries, you're limiting the amount of time you can stay down there. This thing can stay down there for 2 weeks at a time.
Yeah,
should we get working?
I think we should.
Today is crush time and we need you doing the code for the relay for the 240.
Yeah.
So we'd have a safe way to turn that on and off.
Right now, I'm soldering a PCB board. I'm building a topside controller to be able to control the ROV's tracks, forward, reverse, and I'll be putting a bunch of electronic components on it. So if you can imagine this being on a boat or a beach, it'll have a controller plugged into it, 1,000+ feet of cable going into the ROV, and then we'll be able to control and drive it with a joystick. We can send it anywhere we want.
Like if we find the gold, what are we gonna do with it?
I'm gonna spend it. I don't know about you.
If I find the gold, I'm gonna hide it from the camera guys.
Yeah, that's true. What happens if this thing comes up to the surface and there's a mortar shell stuck in it?
Well, from experience, just don't kick it.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
That's all we need.
There we go. So this joystick will turn on this track, and if it works on this 6 feet of cable, it'll work up to 4,000 feet.
Yeah. We have 2 new motors. We haven't tested the motors out yet. So I'm more or less curious how fast this thing's gonna go. So essentially, we will be putting 240 volts through the ROV. It's more than enough to kill you. We have it on breakers, should be safe, but we want to make sure that nobody touches the ROV. If the ROV takes off for some reason or another, I'm just going to pull the power.
It lives.
The rocks are going to be crazy at Cave Rock.
So it's like we're throwing it into the deep end, essentially, for the first test. If it can make it through Cave Rock, we're pretty golden for the rest of Tahoe, so it's really being tested to the max.
We've tested it, we've driven it around, we've done donuts with it, and it's worked.
Yeah.
But now we got to get it in the water. Any concerns before we hook it up and take it over?
Concerns? Like 100, but I won't share them with you so you don't get stressed out. There she goes. All right. Today's kind of like a proof of concept, preliminary test.
Very cool. What's the weight of this right now?
Out of water, you're probably looking at about 450 pounds.
Okay.
But in the water, negative 50. We figured out how much it weighs and we're putting random rocks in.
What are you worried about?
It can go 5,000 feet deep. It's designed for cold. The lake really never changes temperature, so it's built so the motor won't heat up the inside chamber. So now we have to get it in the water before it gets too hot and get it cooled down real quick. The box could explode. We could push it a little bit, but when it comes to giving it the beans, we have to make sure it's cold first.
So I built this. This is the football, I call it. It's a briefcase with all the controls for the ROV. We've got control for both tracks, forward and back, and then the camera view comes up on here. Live! Power on! Engines on! Camera live! We could probably, the four of us, lift this over the rocks with ease.
We're gonna just drive it over the rocks.
What do you think? Fucking awesome, isn't it? It's fucking cool. It's meant to operate in the cold temperature. It's heating up and we don't want the gas to blow the valves.
We gotta cool it down or else it's gonna explode.